The second part of this assignment where we have to implement an agent application from one of these hackathons that were there, and then this was the first GitHub link that I found, so kind of opted for this. So as you can see, this person Sai Krishna has developed a few agents: academic research agent, data analyst agent, education path, job interview, learning content system, project manager agent, and all of these. So out of all of these, I think the one that I chose was the academic research intent. Oh, sorry, academic research assistant. So this is what the agent does. It is an AI-powered literature survey, literature review assistant that finds, analysis, synthesizes academic papers that are relevant to my research, and they are built using the Google Agent Development Kit. So there are a few key features that I would like to talk about. The first one is intelligent research profile analysis. The second one is advanced academic search. Third one is research synthesis analysis. And then also the fourth one is like insightful reporting. So there are two different agents here, and then there's the root agent. The first agent is the profiler agent. The second agent is a searcher agent. So because I don't have a Google Scholar profile, I kind of used only the searcher agent in this scenario. Then these are a few of the prerequisites, and this is how I set up my project. I was initially facing a few issues, but I think with the help of GPT, I kind of figured that out. So let's go to the project. So this is the academic research agent. This is where I downloaded the requirements, and then I was facing a few issues which I got resolved using GPT, and then this is where I ran the assistant. And then so I gave the topic as compare reinforcement learning and robotics versus video games, and I mentioned that I don't have a public profile in RL background, and I gave a few preferences, and then kept asking me for like corrections and everything else, and then it got me all of the details. So this is a comparative analysis of the key differences and similarities between RN and robotics and video games. It identifies several research gaps and suggests potential experiments to advance in the field. So you can see that these are the research gaps and suggested experiments. These are the real world successes and theoretical performance. This is the contradictions in findings, differences in transfer learning, and all what are the benchmarks, evaluation, comparative analysis of reinforcement learning in robotics versus video games. Yeah, so this is all of the information that I got, and then I got a few papers too. So this is all about the second part where we have to implement an agent hackathon. So this is pretty easy. I just had to like give out my Google API key and then SERP API key. I deleted these two, so I don't think they should be working anymore. That's why I'm not worried about putting them as public. And I used Gemini 2.0 Flash. So the only thing I had to do manually was to look at the env example file that we have and then create one. And then this is the init.py, and then this is a agent. So there is a comparison root agent that checks with it basically acts like an orchestrator and routes to both of these agents that are there. And then these are the prompts. So yeah, this is all about doing one of the hackathon projects. Thank you.